So we had this leveled out today and added all this gravel and dirt so we could level out the RV correctly. We were really on a slant before, so now this has all been leveled. We can build our deck this weekend, and we're going to trench a line, an electrical line to our pole right there tomorrow. So that's going to get trenched in so we can get power, hopefully. Another day, more progress.
Soon you won't have to, Ryan.
Mom, we had this out. Mom.
I know, bud. One sec. Where are you, bud?
It's an excavator.
What's happening here right now?
Well, we're making an official driveway. There was like an older logging road that was here, kind of widen that out, and we're gonna come in and take some of the biggest stuff. We're not touching any of these. No way. Some of those branches are dead, I think. But eventually I can come up with a little trailer and just clean this up. I haven't even seen this yet. Guys, come see what the digger did.
So this is our commercial orchard.
Yeah. It's actually like relatively less slope.
It's so exciting! Oh my gosh!
Orchard in here.
What are you doing right now?
Getting water to water our orchard that we're gonna plant. What do you have? What do you have? Oh, oh, you guys can have it.
Can we talk about the trees?
Which ones?
Our personal orchard.
Sure. So in the chaos of all things, I had to twist your arm into getting the 21 trees. It was supposed to be 24, but 3 died in transit. Just so that we get them in the first year. I did the same thing when we moved to Ontario, or to our house in Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
Put them in the first year, although we had a ton of renovations ahead of us and all this stuff. And I mean, well, it was the year that we were getting apples that we decided to move, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But kind of like when you're ready to enjoy the garden, there's the larger bits of it, the longest bits of it are already done.
Only I said compass.
Buy you a compass?
Yeah.
You want a compass?
Yes.
Okay. You got it, buddy. So we found out this morning that we're going to be roughly 4 weeks behind on our delivery of our prints and everything to the local building department. So we're basically a month behind on when we wanted to hand everything in for a couple of reasons. We got our prints back for the house build, which is great. We locked down an engineer, and the engineer is going to take 4 weeks until he can complete his side. We have septic locked in to do the design. So we got that done today. The outhouse is complete. We've run some Big O from our hydro pole that was installed last week, and we have hydro coming on Friday. While all of this is happening, we also have major trees being felled on our property, and they are doing our main driveway on the other end of the property, and we're determining how far we want that driveway to go, if we want it to go around the house.
That's looking like it's going to be a little bit more gravel than expected based on how much clay is kind of
it's actually it's it's looking to be like almost $50,000 worth of excavating and gravel for just the driveway. So now we're like sitting here going, okay,
We should move the house to the road.
totally. The budget for the builds, budget for living as we are kind of like getting ourselves situated here in the RV. There's things that we need, I think, because we both come from such big families and we're used to having to be with less. We're definitely not the people to like, you know, feel like we need a lot. You know, we're pretty happy.
We're used to
with,
hand-me-downs.
like, we're used to hand-me-down, yeah. Well, yeah, hand-me-downs from like, you know, 5 different siblings.
Yeah.
That being said, there is basic things that we need. Like, we need a deck around the RV because the amount of dirt coming in and out is driving me insane, especially when you have kids.
Well, it's not a lawn. It's like an old hay field.
And we are waiting on Wi-Fi, which we're hoping to have.
It sounds like it's coming tomorrow.
And then we're waiting on our hydro. Our electrician's going to come and connect that so we can get power to the RV, which will give us, you know, the ability to not have to use our generator all the time.
Because the solar doesn't really keep up. And then with that, then we can...
Then officially get water to the RV. It's going to be like such a game changer having water. So while all of this is happening as well, you know, we're trying to still live our lives and do the things that bring us joy, you know, trying to find our moments as a family to make this really a memory and not a nightmare. So that's shirts that we should get made. A memory, not a nightmare. In these situations, you're just waiting a lot and it's really hard to wait. I don't know what to say. I'm miserable.
Pretty well.
Anyway.
Not to mention there's a dog, too.
There's a dog.
Everything...
There's a dog. We have a dog named Edie. Yeah, she's there. So she's covered in mud. And the dirt that we have here on this property, it's not dirt. It's like clay, this really thick clay. So...
You stand in it, and then your boots just get heavier the more you try to walk. And then you're walking with like these big clumps of... I haven't showered yet.
It's an awesome analogy.
Since I was here.
It's really good.
I just realized how dirty I am.
You stink too.
Is this a beard or is this dirt?
I don't know. You're going for the Cat Stevens.
Yusuf Islam.
I think pretty soon you're going to be living in the outhouse that you built.
That's kind of the idea.
Okay, we gotta go. I think the kids are killing each other. You don't want to be building this deck right now, right? But you're doing it because you know we need it.
Yeah.
Like, it sucks with the building process. We want to do everything around the house.
But I want to stay married, so I'm trying to keep somebody happy. So I'm going to build a quick little deck.
Do you think I'm being a princess about it, or do you think we actually do need
No,
a deck?
we need a deck.
If we're going to be there.
Yeah. We do. You said
We could do without it?
That's the bad one. That you're getting stationary. If you know